Hey guys, it's me and Peaches. Oh, the Peach. Oh, the little Peaches. Yes, Peaches the princess. She's so bad. What you got? What you got? Just always got something. Anyway, so today we're talking about coffee. I do like to have a cup or two of coffee when I get up in the morning. Stop chewing on me. And all right, you can go. You can go. No, now you can go. Just to get that caffeine, give me a little kickstart, get me started in the morning. Once I'm going, I'm good, but that one mug of coffee. So I now belong to the Atlas Coffee Club. It's a coffee subscription. If you want to hear more about that, hang on and we'll be right back. Here I am with my coffee. This actually started off with Javi coffee, Jave. I was not happy with that. I was really not happy with that, so I canceled it. But it made me think, like, coffee. Okay, there's got to be a coffee subscription out there, right? So I found Atlas Coffee Club. Atlas Coffee Club. And this is my second month now. Absolutely delightful. Now, I just have like a Mr. Coffee, just a small 5-cup Mr. Coffee. Perfect for me. So, this was the first month. So that was last month, I guess. There are 3 different price tiers that you can get into. One is a half a bag, a single bag, and 2 bags. I get the single bag. It costs me a little less than $20, which might be a little bit pricey for. I can see it's a miracle for a bag of coffee. On the other hand, this is really good connoisseur type. Honey, this ain't Folgers. This ain't Folgers. Okay, so when you get your box, open the box, and there's the coffee, which I have used well. It's, like the bag is as big as the box, okay? It's a pound, I believe, of coffee. And you get a postcard. This is a real honest to God. A postcard. This is a real honest to God postcard with, you can put an address and a note on it and send it out in the mail. And then you get this card, which has something about the region on it, and about the coffee. This coffee, the first one was from Mexico. It has tasting notes of cherry, milk chocolate, and lime. The roast level was medium. And here's just a little footnote about the company. Atlas pays above fair trade prices and prioritizes sustainability across the globe. When you enjoy your coffee, your pursuit of specialty coffee means coffee countries, coffee farmers, and coffee roasters are able to reinvest in coffee quality and sustainability year after year. So basically, they are looking to, replace the big companies. This is what I get out of it. They would rather deal with like people, families that own, and support like the people in the region rather than a corporate, you know what I'm saying. So I feel the same way. I'm good with that as well. So let's see Mexico's coffee history. It just tells a little bit about history of Mexico. It talks about the growing regions, the altitudes, etc. A lot of interesting stuff in there. But like I said, that was last month's coffee. So, from Mexico, that was. This month's coffee we got from, I let my son try it, and instead of, unrolling it, he just ripped the bag. So it's, I know better. I know better. Don't let him do anything. But as you can see, and this is getting me through a month just fine. This is from Ethiopia, and there's the postcard for Ethiopia, and my goodness, is that beautiful. Okay, here the scale is different. Here in Ethiopia, the cradle of civilization, history is measured in millions of years. This is the birthplace of coffee, not just a drink, but a legend, ceremony, symbol of connection. Simian Mountains would be, I'm assuming, the coffee. They are hominid fossils dating back millions of years. Obelisk relics of the ancient and resilient kingdoms of Abyssinia. We've got lava bubbling. We've got Ethiopian wolf. This is pretty interesting. I think it's cool how they send you the postcard and that information. Okay, the tasting notes in this coffee is lemonade, custard, and blueberry. And I assure you, it does have a different taste than the Mexican coffee did. Ethiopia Bishasha. There. Does it focus? Of course not. Okay, Ethiopia's coffee history. We are 2,100 meters, altitude. Process is natural. The region is Goma Warida. So there's Ethiopia, and there is where this coffee comes from. Okay, wild coffee plants have been growing naturally in Ethiopia for thousands of years. According to legend, I have heard this before. This is a common legend, okay? According to legend, around 850 AD, a goat herder named Kaldai noticed the energizing effect that some berries seemed to have on his herd. 50 years later, Arabic writings reference coffee being consumed as a beverage in Ethiopia, and it's been vital across many aspects of Ethiopian culture ever since. Today, about half of the coffee produced in Ethiopia is enjoyed by the residents therefore, and the coffee ceremony is a traditional beginning to significant social events. As the birthplace of coffee, Ethiopia is home to over 1,000 naturally occurring varieties. That means they're not hybrids. They're like the real deal, That's totally interesting. And is renowned for producing some of the highest quality coffee in the world. You know, I don't know. Y'all might just be there for the coffee, but I think that's really interesting. Um, well, I'm, enjoying this coffee. And I got to tell you, I don't know if it's like all coffee because, I've always been there for I'm on my way to work, get me a cup of coffee, get it down. Oh, is there a cup in the pot yet? Grab it, pour it. We got coffee, right? But I'm a little more about like, does it taste good? And I like a little bit of coffee with my cream and sugar. I am finding that with this coffee that I am getting from Atlas, like both of these, number one, let it sit. It has to almost steep like a tea, but obviously the coffee's in the grounds are in the ground thing. But if you leave it the hell alone and let that pot sit for a few minutes rather than digging into it right away, there's definitely the flavor is better and the notes are more. I don't know. It makes a difference to let it sit for a moment before you go just like, I need caffeine, you know. So I've been practicing that, and it took, cause at first, when I got the first one, the Mexican, I, drank their first cup and I was like, ew, this sucks. Are you kidding me? I found another, coffee place and the coffee sucks. But when I drank the second cup of coffee, I was like, what just happened here? So I started letting the coffee sit in the pot for a few minutes, and lo and behold, makes a big difference. Makes a big difference. So, not having a whole lot of experience with this, 2 bags, that's it. I'm thinking that probably connoisseur type coffees have to sit a moment before you. Yeah, I don't know if the heat from the coffee like makes the flavors or the notes blend better. If it just sits for a few seconds, a few minutes, like maybe 5 minutes, 3 minutes, not forever. But it definitely the flavor is much better. The other thing that I have noticed with these coffees is I use a lot less creamer and sugar. If I use the same amount of cream and sugar with these coffees as I do with, say, Folgers, it would be creamer and sugar would be all that you taste. I had to really experiment a little bit to figure out like how much to use, and I use half the amount of sugar with these coffees, and definitely less creamer. I don't know how much less exactly because I don't measure creamer. You just pour it in, but it's definitely a lot less. So I figure I'm paying a little bit more for the coffee, but I'm really enjoying this coffee, and I'm paying less for, I'm using less creamer and sugar. And seriously, I am really enjoying this coffee. And check this out. It was raining in the mailbox, and yeah, but this is okay. Hey there, we're sitting here drinking our coffee, original, I know. And we're wondering how your coffee journey is going. Just wish there was some sort of way you could easily let us know. Smoke signals, skywriting, something easier than that has to exist. Something like an instant electronic message would be great. Well, when we think of it, we'll let you know. They email you and they want you to answer. The customer service is impeccable. Impeccable. Both months I have received an email that said like, hey, what did you think of this coffee? Blah, 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 blah. Is your subscription okay? Are you getting too much? Would you like to slow it down a little bit? Are you not getting enough? Would you like to, add another bag? Or would you like to maybe just, get it every 3 weeks instead of every 4 weeks? Really, I haven't had any complaints type for customer service, but so far they seem pretty on top of it. And, you know, it says, cheers, Jordan and Michael. And P.S., we'd love to hear from you. Email us. And it's Jordan and Mike at atlascoffeeclub.com. And I'm going to assume that that is Jordan and Michael. Seriously. I think, okay, it's a typed out, anybody, you know, with their picture on it, anybody, you know, can be sending this out, but it's a real, you know, it's a definitely a plus to the customer service. They're saying, like, let us know, contact us, let us know, is it good? You know, tell us if it's good, tell if it's not. You know, do you want, another thing they ask you is, you know, is this coffee, is this type too strong? Is it not strong enough? Do you need to change the type of coffee that you're enjoying? I mean, they really are on top of it. And I'm going to leave a link in the description box. I forget what I pay. It's not that much. Like, when it comes, I'm like, oh, that's Atlas? God, I'm not paying much for that. It's less than $20. I'll grant you that. It's definitely less than $20. It must be around like $18 that I pay for this. And while my coffee is still hot, if you use my link, go and check them out. You know, it might not be something that you would like, but it might be something that you're like, you know, I really like to sit after the kids have gone to school and the husband's got, for just a cup, and have just one really good cup of coffee that is my own, my time, coffee time. And if you're really into it, you know, and if you can afford it, obviously, if you have kids, you might not be able to afford anything because kids. But, you know, go and check it out. Like I said, they'll send you a half a bag, which is like half the price of what I'm spending. This is so good. Oh, God, this is so good. Your first bag will be $10 off. And in return for using my link, they'll take $10 off of mine as well, which I didn't realize that. I thought I just had a link that I could share with you guys. But last month, evidently somebody, you know, bought into it, and they sent me a thing saying, like, you know, so-and-so used your link, or I don't know, someone had used my link, and I was getting $10 off on my next order. So not this one, but the next one, I'll be getting $10 off, which I think is like incredible. Spread the word. The coffee is great. And Atlas, was it Jordan and Michael? Thank you so much. Also, ladies, you know, if you're just having your coffee, that's great. But, you know, say you got a little lipstick on and, you know, come on. You all know lipstick. A straw is a wonderful thing. And will definitely help save your lipstick. You do get a little bit on the straw, but it's a big help. Also with sodas, anytime water, anything you drink, use a straw. And please use a reusable straw. Let's think about the environment. One of the things that I love about Atlas Coffee. And, you know, let's make this a better place to live where we don't have to stay indoors all the time because it's not safe environmentally to be outdoors. And until the next time, have a great cup of coffee. Yum, yum, yum. And I hope you wake up dancing. Wake up dancing. Boom, boom. Wake up dancing. Getting all my voices cracking. Every single day. Bye-bye.